Okay, so we logged into our project here. We're going to be working under Prolog Converge Sample Project. So we'll go ahead and enter the project. And today we're going to do a daily construction report. What these reports do is they track manpower, site inspections, weather, anything that's influencing productivity. This is basically telling the story, the daily story of the job. So when we log in, we'll go to Daily Field Reports. We'll open it up. We'll create a new record. We will select today's date and create. And it'll bring up the window where we're going to start inputting our information. So reported by and reported by company is automatically generated from your login. Nothing to do there. The number is automatically generated. This is the 16th daily construction report in this project. We'll jump right into the temperature column here. The day typically starts at 7 a.m. on this job site. Whatever time your job site starts is usually a good temperature one value you want to input. So 7 a.m. 59 degrees. Lunchtime's a good midpoint reading. It was 72 at noon today. And temperature 3, the day ended at 3:30 p.m. and it was 74 degrees. Today we had rain and it was windy. You can type this in yourself if you'd like to add any additional information, or you can click on these tabs. It'll help populate the information without typing. We had 2/10 of rain today, so we'll enter that under precipitation. Cumulative precip is automatically generated. That'll keep track of how much precipitation you had throughout the course of the project. It was windy today. We had gusts up 20 miles per hour with 10 mile per hour sustained.
Where would they get that?
A good area to pick up this information from would be the Weather Channel. NOAA is a good resource. Find the closest weather station and go from there. In this case, we picked up our information from the Akron-Canton Airport because we're working in the area. Under general notes, you're going to want to add any inspections you had, work activities taking place. There's a visitors column where we'll add any visitors atypical to the project. So general notes, today we worked on site and utilities. So site work continued through the northeast quadrant of the site. Again, if there's a misspell, it'll go ahead and pick it up with the typical red underline. Right click, select the correct word. Do not judge my spelling in this training video. So let's say we set 3 structures today, so we're going to want to add precast catch basin 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 were placed. Any critical upcoming deliveries, I'd like to note here too. We'll add structural steel. On track for October 1st. Under visitors, the North Canton Fire Department on site to witness pressure testing of the fire line. See report and approval. And we can, when we get to the files category, this is where we could scan in and save the fire line testing, pressure test approval from the fire department. So once you get this information in here, I typically like to come up to the check mark and save, just so you don't lose any information you've already input. Click on daily work now. New. And this is where you will enter in a little more detailed information. Manpower, we'll input manpower. This will track man hours on the job. Equipment. Typically we're not self-performing work. If it's a site where we're self-performing, we want to keep track of any equipment on the site. If you have rented equipment, this is a good spot to log it. Or any substantial equipment. Maybe you have a large crawler crane on site. We'll want to keep track of dates on that also. So we'll come back to work description. And in the pink file or window here, we'll input the information. So storm structures, continue. Generator pad established. Compacted. We'll want to say see summit testing and inspections report. This is another report where we'll upload under files. Masonry work continued on load-bearing walls. Let's put a note that production of building pad was affected by the 2/10 of precipitation we had today. Schedule, this gives you the ability to link in P6 schedules. We typically don't use this feature for the program, so we'll bypass that. We'll go to manpower. New, and this is where we'll keep track of all the men on site. So We'll want to add the trade, classification, journeyman carpenters, and we had 18 of them on site today. To add the notes, we'll click on this button here. And the carpenters today were forming pure caps and grade beams. Our contractor was Extreme Elements. And they turned in their daily report to us this morning, so we'll go ahead and check daily report received. We'll hit new. It'll generate another column where we'll input similar information. So we had equipment operators, there were journeymen. There's 5 of them on site. And again, we'll generate notes, what they worked on today. We'll add the contractor, and we'll make sure they receive their daily report, and we'll check accordingly. If it's a certified payroll job, you can check certified payroll received if you received it. A lot of times you won't get that until the end of the billing cycle, so we're not going to select that here. Equipment, we have a Gradall on site that we've rented. And again, this is going to be information that's inputted into the project ahead of time. So we have a mini excavator on site that was rented for our use, so we will select mini excavator. There's one of them on site. Any notes that you want to add for the equipment. So let's say we got some preventative maintenance done on the equipment today, so we'll do PM service completed today. That helps you keep track of make sure your equipment's getting serviced. Contractor, we are renting this, so Welty Building Company. We'll save. Click on Files. This is where we will quick upload, plus sign, and we'll pick up where we save that summit testing report and the report from the fire department. We'll open it up and we'll save. Files uploaded, and we're good to go. We'll save and exit. And then it's good practice to go ahead and keep a hard copy of your daily report on site. So we will we'll click on the center logo here, reports. Public, field admin, and we want the daily construction detail 01/30/09 daily report. Under day's date, we want to pick up the report we just added, so we'll get today's date. and we'll print. You have the option to download. You'll want to save this into the P drive. If you need to email it to somebody else, go ahead and click email and follow the steps to upload contact information. In this case, we're going to view it. Alright, so in your report you'll see the weather conditions came up. We have your temperatures, visitors are listed, notes, manpower, quantity, all generated, work description, equipment on site, manpower, it'll show you the man hours or the men on site today, and then the total man days will be kept track of in the to date. Go ahead and print off and file on site.